After flash flooding killed more than 100 people, the Texas lieutenant governor said,
"We need sirens, and if the state has to pay for them, we'll pay for them."
But that leaves the question, why weren't they in place already? The county asked state agencies for money to make this happen. The state said no. So one of the things we looked at in our reporting is all the efforts that local officials made going back really a decade to try to get money for and install a warning siren. Here's the way the system is supposed to work. Local officials, city, county officials are supposed to identify their risk, figure out what grant programs exist. Usually those grant programs are federal, often run by FEMA. The state is sort of an intermediary. So in theory, the county or city officials would go to the state and say, hey, I see that FEMA has this money. We've got a risk. We think it fits. Can you help us? The reason these things don't always work is the system is the opposite of simple, right? There's lots of actors. There often aren't clear criteria. And this is crucial, rural areas might not have the money to hire a lot of grant writers. County officials tried several times to get funding for this kind of a system, at least 3 times that we can find. At each time, it didn't work. Once, because according to state officials, the county application didn't meet federal requirements. Another time, because the state decided to focus that particular batch of money at that time on Hurricane Harvey. There was a third application to another Texas body. County officials would not answer our questions on this. They've got their hands full, of course, with responding. State officials and even President Trump have said, let's not talk about blame here.
Who's to blame? Know this. That's the word choice of losers.
But the system isn't able to make sure that money goes to the areas with the most risk. And that's really a failure. And the consequences of that failure, tragically, are just now becoming apparent.